1, 2, 3. Hey, Drew here from Learn Guitar in London, and I'm playing Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. Admittedly, it's all played on electric guitar, not on acoustic, but unfortunately I don't have my electric with me at the moment, so I'm doing it all on the acoustic guitar. This is a great lesson for building on your bar chord strength if you're still new to bar chords, because the whole lesson, most of the chords, in fact all of the chords, are bar chords, okay, in my version of it. So with these bar chords, it's really good for sort of learning where the notes are, changing shapes, and it's really useful for that. So if you're looking for a riff rather than always doing exercises to make your bar chords stronger, then try this song out. Okay, cool, let's have a look at the left hand. So let's get started straight away with that first bar chord that we're going to be using for Locked Out of Heaven, okay? So we're starting on a C, which is played as an E-shaped bar chord. Let me give you a very quick painless theory lesson, okay? Here's the E string. First fret is F, second fret is F sharp, third fret is G, G sharp, A on fifth, up one more, A sharp, one more B. So we're now at C on the 8th fret, okay? So that's a C, that bass note. We're going to bar all the way down and we're going to make an E shape bar chord over there, okay? So that's a big solid bar, middle finger on the 2nd fret, middle finger on the 9th fret on the G string, ring finger on the 10th fret on the A, and pinky tucked underneath, okay? That's making an E shape, because if I were to let go of this and move this down to here, that is an E. So that's why we call them E-shaped bar chords, because it's the same shape as an E chord. Okay, so let's pop that back up there. So, what we're going to do, the rhythm is extremely important on this one, okay? So I'm going to try and take you through it as best I can, as slow as possible. So the first chord is C, and what we're doing is we're doing an upstroke, okay? So we're going to go up the strings, and it's nice and short. So how I'm doing that is I'm strumming it, and then I'm releasing the pressure on the strings, but still keeping my hand in contact with the string. I'm not pressing into the wood. And that, if you just listen, still ringing, stopped, okay? That's called left hand muting, and that's how we stop. So that's your first chord. And then what we're going to do is change nice and quickly down to the 5th fret, and we're going to make an A minor shape chord. It's the same as the E shape. So that's what we'd be doing if it was just a straight move from here to here. But what we're also doing is then just moving that shape down the strings. So your middle is on the B string on the 6th fret. Your ring and pinky are on the 7th fret, okay? So that is an A minor shape bar chord, because if I lift this up and move this down to here, that's an A minor, okay? So let's put it back to the 5th fret. So the first part is C, D minor. That's called a D minor, by the way, that chord. Now you may have noticed I've removed my bar finger from the E string, okay? You can do that if you want to. It doesn't matter if you leave it there, but I prefer to, so. Okay? Now, we're keeping that nice and short. You may have noticed that time I used my right hand to stop the strings. Okay, you can do that. You can use your left as well. I'm just a bit more comfortable. You want to make it very damp, so that means very stopped, stopped at the end by using left and right, okay? Cool. So we're then just going to go back up to the C bar chord, and we're going to move that C shape, the bar chord down, this E shape bar chord down 2 frets. Okay? Once again, short, short. Okay? And then finally, we're going to come down to the first fret here, making the same E shape. I told you it was a good workout on bar chords. And these are all ups. So let's go up to there. So that's an F, by the way. An F there with the bar. We're then going to move that up to the 3rd fret. Keep pressing down. We're going to turn it into an F minor, a G minor, sorry, by lifting up our middle finger. Okay? Because this is an E minor shaped bar chord. Here's your E minor. There it is, moved up with the bar finger acting like the nut here. Okay? So it's almost like we're making the neck of the guitar with our finger. That's how it works. It's called transposing. Okay. So let's put all that into perspective, nice and slowly. Remember, all upstrokes, all nice and short. Okay, and then we've got that dun 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 dun, okay, which I'm about to show you. It's all based on the G minor, but the rhythm's quite important, okay? So let's go again. Up, 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 down, down, up, down, down, okay? Did you notice I was just missing strums there? Okay, I'll see if I can do that as slow as possible. Miss, miss. They're called ghost drums, what I'm missing there, okay? And I can't speak what the misses are whilst playing it. I just can't do that at the moment. But if you could follow that, that's great. Ghost drums are going to really help your internal metronome. I strongly recommend, so that basically means keeping time, keeping rhythm. I strongly recommend you play it along to the record once you're fast enough changing chords, okay? Because it's quite easy to get if you do that. Okay, so let's put it up to sort of regular speed. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. So we just go around in a circle after that. Then the singing starts. Just a little note, when we get to this G minor and we're playing it a lot more, we're still making each succession of strums nice and short, using left hand muting. You see that my pinky is sort of moving, my index finger is kind of moving in and out of the strings. That's because I'm muting them as I play. If I leave it held down, it's going to ring. Okay? Cool, so that is the main riff. And then we've got this part with the so close. Okay, so this is quite simple. We're just making an F bar chord like we've done earlier, and we're moving it up to the 5th fret to make a F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. So to make an A bar chord, okay? And the rhythm is it's downbeats, okay? So it's creating tension, and they're 8th beat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and change to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're into the chorus. 'Cause you make me feel okay, so the order is, this is B flat on the 6th fret here. Okay, we had that chord earlier when we went. Okay, so this is the B flat. Now the rhythm for this is, so it's all downbeats, but it's 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So we're accenting the first beat, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? Without me saying, I don't sound too mental there, but it's amazing the difference that makes in the song rather than going. So accent, put a louder hit in. And notice I'm not strumming all 6 strings, I don't think that's necessary. G minor, C. Sorry, F. C. Then we're back to the riff. Okay, so there we go. There are all the main parts that you're going to need for this song. And I hope your bar finger isn't hurting too much. As I said, excellent workout to get your bar chord sounding good. And on top of that, great sounding riff, excellent tune. So, thanks for watching that lesson. I hope that's been really useful. I hope your hand's not aching too much after doing all those bar chords. If you are looking for a bar chord exercise to strengthen your bar chords and get them ringing clearer, then you can do one of two things. You can type in bar chord exercises as a search in YouTube, and I'm the top result there. If you just have a look at that video, so Drue James from Learn Guitar in London, that's proven very useful for getting your hands stronger. By just doing a series of kind of very short exercises to build up the muscles in your hands. You can also go over to my website, which is learnguitarinlondon.com, and if you go to the techniques part, there's the video lesson is there as well. So I really hope that's been useful for you, and I hope that you've built up the muscles nicely. So I'll see you over at the website. Loads more free video lessons there. I think there's about 60, 70 plus now. So great, I'll see you there. Take care. Bye.